Hey everybody, it's Howie here with Boovie Properties, broker, owner, real estate advisor, and storyteller. Hey, today I want to talk about a lot of questions wrapped around a bubble, a housing prices and homes coming down. I want to talk about a recession. There's talks of a recession happening, and just make sure we have some things clear on the housing market. Make sure you guys are well educated and know what these things mean. So what is the next recession? What does it mean? Hey, Roger. Hey, Heather. Hey, there's a lot of economists, a lot of experts, a lot of people smarter than me that are talking about the recession. There's a recession just around the corner. Well, we've had expansion of economics since 2009. So we're talking about 10 years. And typically, after a 10-year growth, you see a little dip. Well, the recession, per my notes, is a period of temporary economic decline during which trade and industrial activity are reduced, generally identified by a fall in GDP, gross domestic product, in 2 successive quarters. Okay? So that's a lot of big words. What does that mean? Well, that means after you have so much growth, you're going to have some sort of a little dip. Now, a little dip means in GDP. A little dip means in a recession. A little dip means, let me help you understand some things. So the last 5 of the 6 recessions we've had since 1960, 5 of them, home values continued to appreciate and the housing economy was still good. Just this last one did we run into, hi Ann, just this last one did we run into housing crash. The housing crash, this last one, which obviously we're all very fearful of, and because we've experienced that recently, the anxiety and the fear about that is still very real. So that's forefront in our head, but what that was all about was supply and demand. We had all kinds of inventory, lots and lots of homes, and we had very little buyers, we had very little jobs, and that was the driving factor of that. Today's talk of a recession coming in 2020, all the experts say, is all wrapped around, we've had 10 years of growth, we're gonna have a little bit of dip in 2 quarters of GDP, meaning business, meaning economics, but all the experts say we're not going to see a housing industry affected. We're going to see home values continue to appreciate. So let's be real. I'm Dutch, shocker. I'm conservative, shocker. And I live in a community of West Michigan that is a lot of conservative folks. And I'm actually having a conversation with parents of children who are millennials. And these parents are fearful for their millennials. They're telling their millennials, hey, house prices are too high. You need to wait. Put things on hold, wait for things to lower. Prices got to come down. We feel like we're in a bubble. We feel like there's a recession coming. And I guess my 2 cents for the parents and for all of you is make sure you understand and are knowledgeable to give advice, not just based on a feeling. And I get it. I was in the real estate world and I dealt with 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was ugly. It was not fun. But again, in order for housing prices to dip, hi Karen Hop, in order for housing prices to lower, you need to change demand and supply. Demand is up here, supply is up here. You need to completely flip-flop. Demand goes away and supply comes. Well, in order for demand to go away, the jobs all got to go away, right? We have, what's going on? We have Amazon, building a distribution center in Caledonia, 1,500 jobs. I mean, there's more jobs than you can shake a stick at, than Carter has peanuts, coming to West Michigan and growth. Everywhere you look, there's signs, help wanted, we're hiring now, direct hire. It's everywhere. So the demand has to go away and the supply has to increase. We're today at our lowest inventory level that we've ever been at. We're at 1.7 months as of last week per garage statistics. So again, for home values to go lower, all these jobs in demand have to go away. and the supply has to increase drastically. And I'm not saying over time we can't see that adjustment happen. I'm just saying even in a GDP recession, they're talking about a 6-month little dip, housing is going to stay solid according to the experts. So that's and nationally, that's what they're talking about, right? So nationally, hi Kelly, hey Jonathan. Nationally, yes, Carter has peanuts. Nationally speaking, these are national numbers, right? So nationally, they're saying GDP, housing is going to continue to grow. That doesn't talk about West Michigan, right? Real estate and economy is local. And so, you know, we had last fall in November, we had an economist specifically hone in West Michigan. What is that going to look like for the housing industry? And the experts there shared with all of us broker owners that the housing industry is going to be solid and strong for the decade of 2020s. So again, as much as we perceive we're in some sort of bubble, we perceive we're in some sort of, oh my goodness, look at these prices, I've never seen this before, which is true. We're entering into some new realm of home values. I get it. Everything that supports those home values, jobs, people needing places to live, economic growth, West Michigan culture, it's not going away, and we still have low inventory. So, hey, Sue Halliday, we got to do lunch soon. So anyway, locally, the experts are telling us we're going to have a huge decade of great real estate market, great homes, investments. And so parents or kids or whomever, if you're on the fence and waiting to buy because you believe this has got to come to an end really soon and we're going to see home prices dip in value, I would beg you and urge you to get educated. I would beg you and urge you to read what the experts are saying, how the last 5 of the 6 recessions we've been in, home values continue to grow, because I'm a firm believer that real estate values and interest rates between now and next year are going to continue to go up, which ultimately means more cost for you or your loved ones or your kids or whomever they are, based upon history, based upon experts, based upon supply and demand, based upon being well educated. So anyway, if you have further questions, dialogue, I would love to have you comment on this, give some feedback, give me your thoughts, or connect with us on phone, email, social media. We'd love to connect. So again, Howie with Boovie Properties. We're here to educate. We're here to make sure you guys know everything you can know about real estate so you can make a wise decision. Hey, Colleen. To make a wise decision for your family, for your future, to know what's going on. We care about you, and we want to make sure you're well educated to do that for your family. One more comment. The reason we care and the reason we want you educated is because of this one statistic that we're very passionate about, and that is 83% of the average American homeowner's wealth at retirement comes from home equity. Think about that. 83% of the average American homeowner, their wealth at retirement, the funds they have to work with at retirement, come from home equity. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal to us. And so we want to make sure that you do this home ownership thing right. We want to make sure you're well educated and you do a great job. Natger, Leonard, hey buddy, good to see you. We want to make sure you're well educated, do a good job. Hey, Shelly Lynn, or should I say my friend Shelly. We want to make sure you're well educated because of that statistic. 83% of the average American homeowner's wealth at retirement comes from home equity. And nothing would make me sadder than for you to, not be well educated, to not do a good job in buying and selling real estate and do it well and do it right. So anyway, hope this has been insightful for the next recession and what it means for the housing industry. And again, connect with us. We'd love to help make sure you do a good job. Until next time, Howie with Boovie Properties. See you guys.